Hey, our gainers out there. You don't have to be skinny. Hey, hard gainers. Aren't you tired of looking at your hard work for weeks and months on end, admiring yourself? Then when the clock strikes 12, you may have missed a meal. Now you went from Arnold Schwarzenegger to Nosferatu in a matter of days? Well, look no further. I got you covered. If you want more videos like this one, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That way, you don't miss out on any content. Now, tip number 1. Know if you are a hard gainer. So let's define what a hard gainer truly is. The definition of a hard gainer is roughly someone practicing bodybuilding that works out hard with weights, but has a hard time putting on muscle. The cause of this is primarily due to your fast metabolism. So now that we got that understood, you have to ask yourself, are you a hard gainer? Tip number 2, keep training. It's an illusion. For the hard gainers out there, just like easy gainers, there's no shortcut to hard work. It may look like you're not gaining muscle, but you are. You're just not gaining a lot of fat. So it may look like you're falling behind the curve on your gains, and you may want to blame your genetics. Your genetic power is what easy gainers want, the ability to eat whatever they want and look lean, while you hard gainers want to train and look as stocky and full as the easy gainers. The grass isn't always greener, so embrace your virtue. For the genetic freaks out there, this most likely won't apply to you, and you most likely won't be tuning into my channel. But to us generic freaks, 2 pounds max of lean muscle a month is what you should be expecting when gaining. And giving that you are training and dieting your butt off. Remember, your lean and or may not have developed muscle in certain areas causing you to look small. But more importantly, your gains are there, but the lack of body fat on your body and lack of developed parts give off the illusion that you are small. So you're on the right track. Just keep going. Tip number 3. You gotta eat, fam. Boy, I hear hard gainers all the time say the same thing. But I eat a lot, which may be true. However, bodybuilding is a marathon, not a sprint. Consistency is key. You may be able to eat a lot in one sitting, but can you eat a decent amount 5 to 6 times a day, spacing meals every 2 to 3 hours? And based on most of the hard gainers I've come in contact with, one of the things they say most often is, I'm not hungry, or I didn't feel hungry, so I didn't eat. To gain, you will have to eat even at times you don't even want to. Now, 5 to 6 meals is a horror for most, so the next step will help you relieve some of the anxiousness you're feeling of just the thought of 5 to 6 whole meals a day. Tip number 4. Protein powder is your friend. Protein gives you all the benefits of obtaining all the macro and micronutrients of a whole meal without the chewing. Believe me when I tell you, it's not fun eating 5+ meals a day, but it needs to get done. And if you want to keep and continue adding size, then increasing your meal intake is a must. If you are only accustomed to eating 2 to 3 whole meals per day, make sure you're drinking 2 to 3 protein shakes a day as well. If you don't feel hungry, mix the protein with water instead of milk. And if you are really not hungry, add less water. Instead of 8 to 12 ounces, add 4 to 6 ounces and get the chugging. So the next thing I'll be discussing tackles a little bit of the biology and how the human body grows without the boring and sometimes complicated terminologies. It's all in the science. Most of you aren't attempting to spearhead the fitness industry. Most of you are just trying to gain and keep your muscle mass. So if you keep these next tips in mind when developing your fitness game plan, chances are you won't have to worry about losing gains ever again. Another question you have to ask yourself is, how much do I want to weigh? This is important to know since you want to maintain muscle mass. If you are losing muscle mass, it's most likely due to the lack of your daily protein intake. Another reason can be your calories you are burning, but we'll probably get to that in a few. The general rule of thumb to maintain or increase muscle mass is consuming either 1 gram, 1.5 grams, or 2 grams of protein per body weight of the weight you desire to be. So let's say you are 140 pounds and you want to be 150 pounds. Try to aim for either 150, 225, or 300 grams of protein per day. So to put that in perspective, a 4-ounce chicken thigh is approximately 20 grams of protein. And let's say you get all your protein from those chicken thighs. If all you are eating is chicken thighs for protein, you'll need to consume either 7.5, 11.25, or 15 4-ounce chicken thighs daily to get your desired weight. The next question you need to ask yourself is, what body parts should I bring up? Remember, bodybuilding is an illusion, and it's a reason why your favorite bodybuilder can have a different physique from the bathroom selfie to what they will probably look like on stage the next few hours after, to how they look standing next to their competition and under different lightings. Depending on the angles, the lightings, the posing and camera, these few things can make anyone look bigger, smaller, more vascular, more grainier, more defined, and even more faded. Another question you need to ask yourself, how much time are you putting into your recovery? That also includes sleep. Sleep not only helps with brain cell restoration, but also muscle cell restoration. Post and pre-workout routines play a factor as well. Know that what you are putting in your body pre-workout is a part of your recovery for your previous workout and will determine how intense you can lift, in return affecting the volume for each exercise. That's crucial for hypertrophy. The same goes on the other end, what you are putting in your body post-workout, along with what kind of treatment you're giving your muscles post-workout, will determine how fast you can train those muscles again. So for instance, if you are lacking shoulders, you want to make sure that you are fully energized for let's say, a high rep, high set, moderate rest shoulder session with at least 2 moderate light-weighted warm-up sets. If you need a pre-workout, take it and carb up before and after the session. The next question, should you run away from cardio? To answer that, absolutely no. However, if you are a hard gainer, you shouldn't be spending as much time doing cardio as someone who is an easy gainer. Let's say you go for a run 7 days a week and you still want to run every day. Well, run shorter distances or transition into short distance sprints. Another alternative can be you running every other day or even 3 times per day. Burning less calories will aid in adding some size to you. So ladies and gents, for a quick recap, know if you're a hard gainer, keep the consistency in your training, don't slack and miss meals and keep your calories and proteins up, bring up lagging body parts, take it easy on cardio, and take some time for well-needed rest. Guys, this is Taj from Taj Fitness. I hope y'all enjoy, and if y'all do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I catch y'all in the next video. I'll catch y'all later. 1.